Development Director for Body Shop Magazine and Ibis in the UK. Please give him a fantastic applause.
Can I clap myself?
Oh, go ahead, please.
This is going to prove quite hard because anybody that knows me knows that I don't like standing still for too long. So if I go over there, you won't hear me. So I've got to stay put, not move. So if anybody sees me moving around, put your hands up, warn me, keep me in. Yeah? Ah, I've got a mic. This is even better. Thank you. Hear me? Yeah? Excellent. So, what's this session all about? We're going to look at the impact of vehicle technology into the repair process. How it affects you as a repairer, how it affects where we are today. Big questions you need to consider for your business. How are you going to prepare for the future? What are the implications of technology? And actually the benefits of doing it right, not doing it wrong. So right repair, first time, and the benefits. Just give you a little bit of a profile on myself. I've been in the industry probably too long, some would say. Pretty much started really like a lot of people that get into the automotive industry in that I like anything with wheels. An engine, wheels, bikes, whatever it may be, I enjoy it. And that's why I'm still in this industry and that's why I'm still so passionate about it. I was a repairer, so I fixed cars. So I've seen the impact of technology over the years and the challenges that faces. I've also done some training, so tried to show others how to fix cars. So sometimes a big app. And also assessed the quality of car repair. So, where are we so far? That picture there depicts a typical car of 1995, that sort of time, 2000. Traditional vehicle, mild steel construction, nothing too complex about the technology, quite straightforward. You need really, common skills. Your technician's experience could probably affect our repair to match the customer's expectation. Basic tooling, no complex welding equipment needed, no complex alignment systems, basic equipment. You could pretty much repair and effect a safe repair on this sort of technology. But it moves on. And as a consumer, we place all these demands on the insurance company, or the vehicle manufacturers or insurance. And we say, we want lighter vehicles, we want faster vehicles, we want more comfort, we want more economy. And the manufacturers rise to this challenge by finding new materials, new methods, new technology. And what we have is we end up with a highly technologically advanced product that creates a few concerns in the aftermarket. How do we repair this? All of this electronic systems on the vehicle. We have crumple zones. We have reinforced body sections. It's no longer mild steel. We actually don't, sometimes we can't even identify what that chassis may be made of, what that fender may be made of, what type of plastic, how's it created to form. Ultra high strength steels, very, very light, very tough. They give you that protection in an accident. As a consumer, that's what we look for. We want to make sure our families are safe and the vehicle performs a certain way. And this is all led to, a couple of pictures there, we've got two extremes really. We've got a regular everyday vehicle that has got a lot of technology in that car. It's not confined to exotica. So a few questions. The big one is the first one, which is have you got the right skills in your people today? If you went into your business and asked yourselves, are these people capable, are they aware of what this vehicle is constructed like? Should it be bonded? Should it be welded? Can I replace? Can I cut that section? Can I weld it? It's about carrying out and understanding, are your people, have they got the right knowledge? Are the skills available? So do you have the skills being deployed in the right area? And what are the training needs? Technology is not going to slow down. So if they're not capable today, the problem's just going to carry on accelerating. So think about training for the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. How do I future-proof my business? Have I got the correct equipment, tooling? Is that welding equipment now capable of welding today's metal? Sometimes you hear technicians in the workshop and they'll say, I think it may be a problem with the electricity supply, I think it may be a problem with the gas, it may be a problem, the metal might not be clean. Actually, sometimes they're trying to use the wrong type of equipment on the wrong repair. Where are they cutting and joining? For 20, 30 years, you would typically cut a panel based on the panel beater's own experience. Today, with modern metals, safety systems, airbags, sensors that are along the vehicle, the chances are if you cut somewhere incorrectly, it could cost you in terms of replacing that part if you cut through. It could cost you in terms of the safety of the vehicle. It will not perform in the way it's supposed to. There's some serious implications. So are you using the right methods? There's quite a nice diagram here. And it shows a number of areas which shows where you can join, where you can't, where you should MIG weld, where you should spot weld, where perhaps you shouldn't weld, you should bond. 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, would we have considered actually bonding a panel in place rather than welding a panel? We probably wouldn't. Given technology now, we're now looking at new joining methods. It's critical that you review these methods, you give your technicians access to the repair information so they understand how to fix this car. If they haven't got access to the methods, they will carry the repair out on their own experience. It's quite dangerous. So there's a little picture of a BMW 5 Series. Obviously they're not painted like that from the factory. But this is just there to show you the different types of metal that are employed on that vehicle. So in one area, just one area of that vehicle, there are 4 different types of metal employed. So can you now consider, how do we know what the metal is? Where do we join? Where do we cut? Where do we weld? And you'll see down at the lower section, it's actually riveted. So it's bonded and riveted rather than welded. So that's the way you would affect a safe repair. If we were to be honest, would everybody be comfortable that they don't own that? No? Kevin? No? So it's critical you get access to the methods, you understand how this vehicles are designed, give the technicians the information they need to effect a repair. The consequences, as I say, of using the incorrect technique, method, welding, equipment, will be quite severe. Are you using the right materials? I saw an example of a vehicle that had a panel bonded on using windscreen sealer, which was pretty scary stuff really. You sort of think, well, it's quite difficult to take a windscreen out, but actually if that panel was to be in another impact, you're going to find that that might just deteriorate pretty quickly. We've seen examples of people using aftermarket products, the wrong product, not the right product, and this is stuff that you can buy in the main high street, and they bonded the panel on with silicone sealer. Silicone degrades, so 2 years, that product's now degraded, the panel's actually debonding. So it's pretty critical. I gave, there's also a picture there of the paint products. I mean, typically, the consumer picks up pretty quick on a paint defect. Yeah? And certainly we've got Axel Nobel here, and I'm sure that they get plenty of calls about paint defects and so on. But, what they don't pick up on is when it's incorrectly welded or been joined or the wrong bonding method has been employed. It looks pretty, but in another impact, will it actually really stand up to a true test of another accident? And this is what we've got to think about when we're repairing new technology. Will that vehicle, the method I'm employing today, will it mean that that vehicle is still safe as the manufacturer originally intended? So I'm just going to play a short video, and on the left there, I just want you to have a look at, that's a poor repair. This car's had a side impact previously. The repair methods have been employed on the left hand side, which are poor, and on the right we have the correct repair. If you start to just watch the level of impact, you can already see pretty clearly within the petrol flag flying over. But the ingress into the vehicle on the left is far deeper. Look at the door gaps, the roof panel, the rear door. It's quite a serious impact. And you can see there the result of the wrong repair. If you look at those two pictures, those two images, they're the sort of measurements. And just focus on the top of the doors, the roof, the actual door gaps. You know, typically in the vehicle on the left-hand side, if you were a passenger in that vehicle, chances are, if you needed to get out of that vehicle, you wouldn't. You would not get out in time. So the emergency services can't get the doors open, they can't get to you. Typically the ingress, you know, just a few centimetres. You know, your head sits quite close to the seatbelt mounting, the B pillar in a modern car, quite close to the impact. So, getting it wrong, just by a few millimetres on the repair, actually becomes inches when you're looking at the impact itself. And the one on the right there is a good repair. So, why is it so critical you get it right? Using that example. The good repair, in this example, was carried out by a trained technician. He used the correct repair methods. He fitted in a full B-pillar, so he didn't join the B-pillar. Like historically we may have done. Traditional method on that would have been put the panel. He chose not to. He followed the right method, which was put the whole panel in, so he didn't separate it. He brazed, not MIG welded, not spot welded. He brazed the joint. And he used all the correct welding equipment, consumables, products to make sure. The end result is the driver, who may have had a bit of a headache, might have been a bit shaky, actually wasn't seriously injured. An impact like that, the driver would not be seriously impacted. The door could be opened, and the original design of the vehicle, the NCAP safety rating, things like this, were actually reinstalled. Whereas, the technician who used out-of-date repair methods, he joined the pillar, he didn't replace it. He's welded the butt joints with a MIG, not brazed. He's spot welded rather than plug brazed. So sometimes people think, oh, spot welding is correct. Actually no, the method says brazed. A high-strength B pillar, the impact collapsed it, which results in the ingress into that vehicle, there's 70% more intrusion into that vehicle than the correct repair. So this is some of the impacts of getting it wrong. So often, a technician will say, but it's far quicker. It's far quicker to do it the other way, it's far quicker to join, it's far quicker to cut. I don't need to take as many parts off to get access to that. You know, all the reasons come out around why use a traditional repair. But the reality is, it's actually more cost effective. You don't get any rework, so you get less customer complaints, you get a better quality job, it's less time, to fit the whole panel in. You get paid for it. There's less waste. It's a safe repair, a quality repair. I think overall, what I would say there is a saying you can sleep at night, knowing that that vehicle has been repaired correctly. You've put nobody at harm. There's a very simple calculation there, which is, if you're working on your business and you want to improve a body shop's productivity, it's dead simple. You improve the productivity, improve the efficiency, you're going to get more gross profit. It's really simple. Quite often, the biggest problem where body shops aren't making money is they are using the wrong methods, the wrong skilled technicians, the wrong equipment, or the wrong product. It's a really simple thing. It's just a process. So it's important that they get it right. Just in summary, if we think that this technology stuff's going to go away, I heard the back of the last session and they were talking about the connected vehicle, and the impact of the connected vehicle. I've seen quite a lot going on around the show about technology. There's no going back from it. Once people experience technology, there's no going back. If I was to, if somebody was to give me now an old Nokia portable traditional handset and say I'll swap that for your iPhone or whatever you've got, you would absolutely cling on to your technology products. It's the same with vehicles. No. It's exactly the same with vehicles. The customer expects technology. The manufacturers will meet that demand by constantly evolving the vehicle. So, as a repairer, you've got to be ready for it, you've got to be fit, you've got to be ready for the business to come your way. Make sure the 4 areas, right people, use the right products, use the right methods, use the right equipment. The end result should be safe and repair. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Grant. And as is our practice here at the Academy, we will be taking questions at the end of the session. So please hold your questions. By the way, was that video